Guys, week 11 just finished. Week 12 is coming up. Playoffs, guys, is coming very, very close. Right? We're going to talk about the NFC, what's good, what's bad, who has been trending upwards, who's been trending downwards, who's making it, who's not, who's in the bubble. We're going to talk about all that stuff, even the top seeded team and the divisions right now. So at the very bottom of the list, guys, the Chicago Bears. They're number 16 with a 3-8 record, fourth in the NFC North. They just lost to the Falcons. Honestly, guys, they're trying to build something great here, okay? They're trying to build their offense against Justin Fields, and have they been doing a pretty good job? Yes, okay, I'll give them that credit, okay? I'll give them that credit in the sense that they've been doing a decent job trying to give and surround Justin Fields with talent that helps him out, okay? Remember, I don't think he's that good of a throwing quarterback, but he is a dual threat quarterback, so his legs will do a lot of the talking. Number 15, guys, the Carolina Panthers, 3-8 record, fourth in the NFC South. There was a point in time where they were the worst team in the NFL, and they were tied basically with the Houston Texans. Now, they're not, okay? Right now, I think they're the bottom four, bottom five, but at least they're not the bottom. They as well, guys, they just lost to the Baltimore Ravens. They're going down one spot. Will they make the playoffs? Don't think so. Okay. Number 14, the Los Angeles Rams with a 3-7 record, fourth in the NFC West. They had a huge chance to beat the New Orleans Saints, but they could not finish it off. They were tied at one point during halftime, and they just gave up way too many points at the very end. I honestly don't know what's going to happen to this team in the future because they don't have draft picks, but we'll have to wait and see. Will they make the playoffs? I don't think so as well. Number 13, the New Orleans Saints. Going up 2 spots with a 4-7 record, third in the NFC South. We're going to talk about this division in just a little bit because this division is getting kind of tight, if you know what I mean. So number 12, guys, the Green Bay Packers. Okay, we have to talk about the Packers. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, they've been trying to build something up. They've been trying to build momentum. They've been trying to give the ball Christian Watson, who has, more than 4 touchdowns in the past 2 weeks. They've been trying their best to be great offensively. They just can't. Right now, the Green Bay Packers dropped down 3 spots after losing to the Tennessee Titans. Can they make the playoffs? They will have to make a huge push, basically win out if anything, and a lot of things have to go their way. Number 11, the Arizona Cardinals with a 4-6 record, third in the NFC West. They will be playing the 49ers Monday Night Football. The game hasn't started yet. I'm recording this beforehand, but we just have to see how that game plays out to see where these movements actually go. Number 10, the Detroit Lions. Honestly, guys, the Lions have won 3 straight with a 4-6 record, second in the NFC North, going up 2 spots, beating a good New York Giants team that had a record of 7-2 at the time. So they've been doing pretty decently. Something is going on over there in Detroit. They're building up momentum. Are they pushing for the playoffs? Second in the NFC North. We'll talk about the divisions in just a little bit. Number 9, the Atlanta Falcons, 5-6 record, second in the NFC South, beating the Chicago Bears. This division we got to talk about because it's getting very, very close and very, very tight, just to see who is going to come out as victor of this division. Number 8, the Washington Commanders, guys. This team was neck and neck with the Panthers and the Texans at the very beginning of the year. They have been trending. With Tyler Heinicke in, they've been trending. Tyler Heinicke will become the starter for the Washington Commanders for the rest of the season. And honestly, guys, he deserved it. Right now, they're at number 8 spot. They're right on the bubble. 6-5 record, fourth in the NFC East. This division is very competitive as well. So let's see who is in the playoff contention as of now. Number 7, the San Francisco 49ers. Again, they just had a bye week. They're going to be playing against the Cardinals. The game has not started, but second in the NFC West, only behind the Seahawks, right? So 5-4 record. We have to see how that game ends out. Number 6, the New York Giants, going down 1 spot after losing to the Detroit Lions with a 7-3 record, third in the NFC East. Guys, the Giants are a pretty good team. They just basically got outplayed this past week. The Lions are trending up. The Giants, they just have to keep momentum up because right now they're very close to the cusp of basically not making the playoffs. But that division is pretty darn tough. Anybody can win that division right now with the Eagles and the Cowboys. So we just have to see what happens there. Number 5, the Dallas Cowboys. 7-3 record, second in the NFC East. You see what I mean? 7-3, like it's very, very darn close. They just destroyed the Minnesota Vikings. Going and giving them a huge statement, giving them their second loss of the season. The Dallas Cowboys defense, guys, is something to worry about, okay? Number 4, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a 5-5 record. They're first in the NFC South. They just had a bye week. So Tom Brady's old age may have some rest, or he may recuperate, or the Buccaneers may build up some momentum. Who knows? Regards to the Bucs and Tampa Bay, who really knows, right? Number 3, the Seattle Seahawks. Again, they had a bye. They're first in the NFC West. They will be getting tough matchups for the rest of the year. So I just kind of want to see, and I'm interested to see how the Seattle Seahawks offense and defense plays a part when they do face harder competition in the second half stretch of the season. Number 2, the Minnesota Vikings. Again, after getting their second loss of the season to the Dallas Cowboys with an 8-2 record, the first in the NFC North. We'll talk about the division just to see how far they are from clinching the division. We'll see. And number 1, the best team in football, the Philadelphia Eagles, with a 9-1 record, first in the NFC East. Guys, let's talk about the divisions right now because all the NFC is pretty interesting and pretty tight. Anybody could win the divisions. For example, the NFC West, the Seattle Seahawks are only behind the San Francisco 49ers by half a game, right? So once the Niners and the Arizona Cardinals game actually finishes, just to see who wins. If the Cardinals win, then the Seahawks will have a 1-game lead. But if the San Francisco win, they'll be basically tied. And it'll really depend on division leads, points, and all that stuff. So that was going to be very interesting and very close just to kind of see. But the Rams are the very bottom of the list. Now, they would have to really put their pedal to the metal, and the rest of the top 3 teams will have to basically lose, 3 of the 6 games or 3 of the 7 games just to make sure they are in contention for the division or even make the playoffs. NFC South, look how close this division is, okay? And even though the Panthers sucked in the very beginning of the season, they're only behind 2 games, okay? With a 3-8 record, and the top-seeded Tampa Bay Bucks are 5-5, okay? All it needs is a 2-game losing streak and the Panthers to actually pick up momentum. And look, they're in playoff contention right there, okay? So this division, guys, is only close by 2 games. But the one big threat right now is the Falcons, because with a 5-6 record, okay? Now the Bucks will have to come in next week, week 12, and win to have a full game ahead of them instead of the half-game lead that they have right now. Again, that division is going to be very interesting. You know which one is not interesting? The NFC North. The Minnesota Vikings have a 4-game lead against the Detroit Lions, Packers, and the Bears. The Bears right now, they're not looking too good. The Packers and the Detroit Lions really, really have to pick up the pace, but I do believe the Vikings will clinch and win this division, at least be top 4, if not top 3. We will just have to wait and see. The one division that has been pushing it very hard, guys, the NFC East. The Philadelphia Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and the Commanders. There was a point where the Commanders were not even talked to win this division. Now, I mean, you could kind of say they're still not in talks. They're behind 3 games. But the Cowboys and the Giants, they're behind 1 game there. So any given time, the Commanders could just win, and the Cowboys and Giants could lose 1 time, and the Commanders could take it in. Okay, remember, the Commanders, we did give the Philadelphia Eagles their 1 and only loss of the season. So can the Commanders start to pull a momentum and pull away from everybody else? Let me know what you guys think. But guys, that is the playoff picture for the NFC. Let me know what you guys think. If it's your NFC team in this playoffs, or are they at the very bottom? Are they the Chicago Bears? Let me know what you guys think. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe down to the channel. See you guys next time, and peace.